Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Hedman here, aka Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too with strategy and intention. So, baby, I got some good things for you. As I said, this week it's all about start now. It's start now week because this is actually inspired by our Start Now agenda. I cannot wait, like for real. I cannot wait to share all the good that I want to share with you today. So, number one, share this out, share this during. That's what it's all about. So, tag your business besties and bring them on into the virtual building. And of course, number two, if you are catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box #replays rock. So essentially what we're going to do today is I'm going to talk to you about how to start making things happen, how to move forward when it comes to your projects like book projects, building your business, getting unstuck, all that and more. Plus, I have a special surprise guest coming on in just a second. Miss Lynette Crosby, light worker, healer, and so much more. The creator of A Road to All Roads Lead to Ascension. So we are in for some goodies today, y'all. Yesterday, kicking off the Start Now week, I talked to you about preparing for starting to work at home full time. And today we're going to continue that conversation and dig into, again, moving forward, making moves and getting your projects off the ground. So first, let me get my girl Lynette into the virtual building. Hey, boss. Hey, welcome. How are
Hi,
you?
I am good. Let's talk about the sound. It's a little hyper speed. Are you hearing me at normal speed?
I am now. Hopefully, mine, because sometimes when I do these dual lives, my audio gets a little funky. Is it good now or
Good now, as soon as you let me in. Yep,
okay? Okay,
awesome.
sometimes it gets a little funky, but I'm excited because we're going to dig in today. Um, Lynette reached out to me and said, LaShonda, I have a book. And I need you to help me publish it. You know, I'm a graphics designer, I'm a web designer. She needed to move forward with that project. And so today, in addition to talking to you guys about starting now, making moves, we are going to do an unveiling reveal of her new book that I've designed for her. She hasn't seen the design yet. So this is
Oh,
awesome that we're going to do the reveal today. But before we do, first thing that I want to do is I want you, Lynette, to number one, introduce yourself. And then number two, I want you to talk a little bit about what it means to you as far as starting and moving forward in your business.
all right. My name is Lynette Crosby. I am a light worker, as LaShonda said, a transformational coach, healer, and guide. And I help people to make sense, not make sense. I help people to navigate their life, leaving room for the spiritual stuff so that they can be happy, the practical every day of their life. And I do that from the basic stuff from sleep, making sure that you're having enough water, all the way to the supernatural and paranormal, depending on what your life experiences are. And I help people have fun and look cute while they do it in every aspect of their generational lineage, all the way to like, is your animal, are your animals okay? I'm also an animal communicator. So those
Yes.
are the things that I do in my life every day. One of my passions is children, because of my own experiences with uh, entities and energies. When I was a child, I had all of these experiences and I needed someone to see me beyond children should be seen and not heard.
Mm,
I needed someone to pay attention to me and be present with me. And so, because of my experiences, I am just a person that understands the intelligence of the emotional intelligence of children, their presence, what they bring to the world, and how communicating with them gives us communicating with them helps to introduce us to our own inner child, inner children, inner light, inner newborn, inner toddler. And that brings me to the passion of this book. One of the many things that I do is I create things around children called, and I call them little gods. So when I created this book, No is My Friend, the purpose of creating it was to heal the trauma of no that we've experienced. And as far as applying that to my business, I wrote this book over a year ago.
Wow.
And when I wrote the book, I didn't know what to do with it. I took 6 months trying to research it and trying to figure it out and navigate it myself and be the person that was going to do it myself. But I kept going in circles. I was not getting anything done that I needed to get done. I had this beautiful book that was completed. And it sat on a shelf. I had it edited. I had it edited, but I didn't know what the next step was.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I was trying to reinvent the wheel. I needed it done now. And all of the time and energy and money that it was costing me trying to figure out how to do it was better spent in taking this beautiful thing that I created and putting it in the hands of LaShonda, where her genius lies in the creation. Her passion lies in the being able to pick out the graphics. That's where she shines. So I already shined where I was supposed to shine. I needed to pass the torch in order to get it done. Something that took me over a year to do, I gave to her, and it was completed in a couple of weeks, less, by the way. So the get it done now was like, I could let it off of me, and it wasn't. It was like a weight was lifted off my shoulder because I wasn't distracted by trying to create something that was not my area of genius.
Now, there's so much power in what it is that you're saying right now. Number one, talking about your commitment to working with kids and living in your purpose and helping people heal, helping people in general. I feel like entrepreneurs, we try to figure out solutions to help people, right? So it's always a beautiful thing when you can go from trying to figure out something to bringing that into fruition, number one. Number two, I've been working with Lynette for many years. And I remember she said to me, LaShonda, I had to come out to your event. I had to come out to work with you because you said a year from now, you'd wish you started today.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of you are there right now with visions in your mind that you find maybe you spinning in your wheels, right? Like Lynette was talking about, a year from now, you'll wish you started today. So when it comes to getting to a place where you can make moves and move forward, I actually have a training called Get Unstuck. And it's one of the good trainings in the Start and Grow bundle you get as part of Back to Business. I say when it comes to getting unstuck, you need to, number one, get out of your head. You need to get out of your way. And you need to get at least 3 things done each day. Somebody write that down. Get out of your head. Some of y'all all up in your head, right? You are the thing that's blocking you, right? Get out of your head, get out of your way, and get at least 3 things done today. One of my favorite discoveries through an entrepreneurial spirit that I absolutely love. I remember he said one day, a lot of times entrepreneurs can waste a lot of time trying to figure out how to do everything on your own. How to do the marketing, how to do the creation, how to do the website, how to do the graphics. And you may find that you're prolonging the time to get things done because you want to do everything, or you think you should be doing everything because you think everybody else is doing everything on their own, right? 2 things. Number one, get your ASK, get your ask in gear so you can get help. Go out there and ask people to help you. And number 2, you can oftentimes, as he says, replace the how with who. So how do I get this book done? How do I get the design done? How do I do the layout? Who, right? By the way, both of those have H and O and a W. You just switching the letters around, right? Replace the word how with who so you can find several people or a few that can help you, right? And that's what this is all about today. I want to give you some strategies to moving forward and inspire you with Lynette. So Lynette, you replaced the how with who. You checked in with me so that we can make this book a reality. Are you ready for the reveal?
I am ready. I'm so ready.
Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen so that you can see the cover. Can you see the cover?
I can. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to touch it.
So I'm going to go over to the scroll here so that I can start to scroll through the page. And I can't see you right now. So hold on. I got to open you up in another screen so I can make sure that I can see you while I'm doing this. Okay. So I just wanted to pop something on the screen so I can see you while we go through this. So Lynette's book is No is My Friend. What inspired you to say No is My Friend, Lynette? Share that.
I actually did it for me, my inner child, healing the trauma of no, the way that we've been taught words to limit us, to subconsciously have us thinking that, um, be so afraid of such a word that's so powerful and that opens doors for us.
Yeah.
We've really been taught to embrace no as we've been taught to embrace no as a problem as opposed to a solution, or as a that leads us to the next step, that leads to those amazing places. And so I wrote the original book for adults, and then No is My Friend just came to me. And I realized that my inner child wanted a book. I wrote it for my inner child first and my inner children. And then from there, I started to realize that other people could use it. It could be so healing to so many adults. I wrote it for us. And when we were younger, people kept teaching us, I believe the children are our future, without
Yeah.
telling us that we are the children. It doesn't matter. You can be 70 years old. I love that song, From 1 to 92. We're all still viable, bring something to the table, and here to heal ourselves. And that's where No is My Friend came from, a place of love, and knowing that children will not have to grow up with the trauma that we grew up. As I'm talking to you, I'm looking at the cover and I'm seeing the smile and the no and I'm like, oh my God, this is a person. So there are aspects of it that I absolutely love. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. When you came to me with this project, the first thing that I wanted to do was to, number one, because it's a children's book, I wanted to share the no in a way that was going to be inviting, because it can be scary. It's powerful, right? It can be aggressive. So for me, using the right colors and making no as inviting as possible to go through the transformation that is the amazingness of what you created and wrote was the vision. So fingers crossed, we get there. So all right, let me start the process so you can have the This Book Belongs To, right? uh, you've got that in the beginning there, and then we're going to move through all the pages. I'm going to take my time with it.
Wow.
I really want you to be able to embrace all the pages.
I love it. Wow.
Now, when you get to a page, can you read the words? I would love it if you read the words as we go through the pages.
Absolutely. When I first met No, he was little and shy. People yelled his name and he did not know why. The children around him wanted to play, but when they first heard his name, most ran away. So I decided to make No my friend. I'm going to cry. I feel like crying. Oh my God. Um, so I decided to make No my friend, and I gently asked No if we could start again. I knew things that he needed to know so No could shine, could learn, could grow. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Okay. Oh, oh. No looked at me with the brightest of eyes, relief and tears, and a great big sigh. We both said ah as No became my friend, and this is how our story began. I said, hey, no, let's take a seat. There are things about you wonderful and sweet. No helps, no heals. Yes, no, it's true. No is perfect, just like you. For the no you hear to your request is the perfect no that leads to your yes. No is my friend today and tomorrow. Instead of feeling pain, instead of feeling sorrow, I feel excitement for what comes next. For the no, for I know that my no's all lead to my yes. The yes that's good and right for me. No is my friend and sets me free.
Woo!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, no used to be shy, but now not at all. Now, no and me, we both stand tall. No is special. No is fun. No keeps me safe when I play and run. No is a choice I get to make. No is my friend, is the road I take. Wow. No is a safe word for me. I know a strong no sets me free. Let's say a big no together. Ready? One, two, three. No! No. Oh my gosh. Now let's say a quiet no. No. Now let's just say a regular no. No. One more time. No. Once more. No. Very good. Great job. When I practice no, it keeps me strong. It keeps me clear. I sing my no song. I practice no at work and play. No gets to guide me through my day. No is my friend. I know it's true. No is a problem solver too. No always helps me do my best. My no is my plan. I practice yes. No is my friend. I know it's true. No leads to yes. Now how about you? Yay! Oh, wait a minute, LaShonda. Can we hold it for a second? Wait, remember I said I had a surprise for you?
Yes.
Let's hold up. Hold on one second.
I'll pause for a second here because I know you said you got a surprise. So hold on. Let me pause. Let me pause. All right. I'm ready for you.
Can you hear?
I can. Wait. Let me, I'm going to hide the screen for a little bit so it's big. It's just you and I.
Okay. You ready?
Okay. I'm ready. Wait, I can't hear it. Wait. You got to, I see you dancing. I feel like I need to hear it, but I can't hear it. Can you raise it up?
How do I have no idea. How do we do this? How do I send this to you?
Can you increase the volume of it?
Let me see. Maybe the volume needs to be increased.
Or can you play it on your phone?
I can't play it on my phone because it's on Fiverr. It's not on Fiverr. It's on the computer's actual like computer desk.
Gotcha.
So, okay, what I'm going to do is send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. So this is the surprise. I sent the song to Fiverr and had it put to music. There are 7 different versions of the song, including a jingle. I don't know what to do with it, but he took my voice and put it to music. And there are instrumental versions of the song, and then there's actual version of me singing "No Is My Friend" to music.
Can you
So
email it to me now?
I can email it to you. Hold on one second. Let me see.
Okay, let's do this. You email it to me, and I will show the last 2 pages of the book.
Okay.
So we're gonna rock it out, and then let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can play it on my end.
Okay. And
The end. Hopefully, you can see the end page as we go through here. And then we've got the book back cover. Ta-da! The end. So let's see if we can get this beautiful song sent over to me so I can share that as well. I'm excited about some surprises today. So while Lynette is looking to send me the audio, and as soon as you get that, let me know. Flag me down, and I am going to give you guys a quick recap rundown of some of the recommendations that I personally wanted to share today when it comes to moving forward and making moves, right? Like I mentioned before, there's so many things that have happened this year in particular that really inspired me for this year's annual Back to Business conference to focus on start now, right? You can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. So I need you to stop making excuses. I need you to stop putting stuff off. I need you to stop holding stuff back. I need you to prioritize you and start now. Now, yesterday, I talked to you guys about prepping for starting to work full time for yourself at home. One of the speakers, Marcelin Bailey, she's going to really dig into how to start putting yourself first and giving yourself permission to de-stress. Today really is about giving yourself permission to get help and really prioritize the things that you want to make happen in your life. So I said, when it comes to moving forward, when it comes to making moves, I need you to do a couple of things. Number one, understand that a year from now, you'll wish you started today. So just start today. Okay. Okay. Start today. Number two, I need you to understand that at the end of the day, you can always replace the how with who. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do that? Find who. Find those people that can support you, right? I'm here for you. The Power Circle is here for you. There are a lot of amazing people that you're going to be able to meet, like Lynette, inside of the Back to Business virtual conference. Again, you can register over at backtobusiness.me to get the live and the replays. The live is going to be lit because, again, myself and all of these amazing entrepreneurial spirits are here to answer your questions and point you in the right direction, and you can get the support that you need, right? This is my second summit this month. I did the Book Business Summit a few weeks ago. Lynette actually participated in that, and we had Letitia Nicole talk about how to publish your own children's books. So I'm always working on sharing with you strategically things that you need to do to move forward. By the way, if you're interested in the Book Business Summit, you can always take a look at that over at sizzlesense.com/BB Summit. And of course, Back to Business is over at backtobusiness.me. Hey, boss. Welcome, welcome. Always excited to have you here. Hey, Jason. Thanks for joining. So I'm going to check in with Lynette to see how she's doing as far as emailing me. And then we're going to see if we can rock out this song for you guys.
So I've emailed you the song already.
Awesome.
So you can check and see if you have it. It's one of the versions. I'm trying to get you the one that sings it all the way through, but you have kind of a remix of it.
Okay, so let me see if I can load this on my end. So what did you think of the book?
I am in absolute love. I am in love.
Oh my gosh.
I practice no at work and play, no gets to guide me through my day, no is my friend, I know it's true, no is a problem solver too. I practice no at
That's
work,
the remix.
no gets to guide me through my day, no is my friend, I know it's true, no is a problem solver too. I practice no at work and play, no gets to guide me through my day, no is my friend, I know it's true, no is a problem solver too. I practice no at work and play, no gets to guide me through my day, no is my friend, I know it's true, no is a problem solver too.
Oh my goodness. This is giving me like Charlie Brown Peanut Gang vibes.
Okay. All right. First off, that is exactly what I wanted. I am so happy. I could not describe that to him. Thank you, Jason. Oh my gosh, this is so epic. You have made my whole world by saying that. Charlie Brown is like my family's love. Like we like we love that whole vibe. So yeah. Wow, this is perfect. I am so excited. I am so in love. It's incredible. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You've done it. Yeah. Thank
For those
you.
of you who are just coming in, right now I'm showing you the design of Lynette's new book, No is My Friend. I custom designed it for her so she could publish it and move forward with her vision. And she surprised me because she also got the song, No is My Friend. She got it remixed. She got it done. She got it on Fiverr. Come on now. Let me tell you something, y'all. Don't find an excuse. Find a way. Whatever it is that you want to start today, you can do this. Now, here's the thing. Some of you guys are sitting here and you're like, oh my gosh, hopefully this is motivation, number one. Number two, what I want you to understand is you may be blocking yourself, right? I said three things when it comes to getting unstuck and moving forward. Hopefully you get the Back to Business Start and Grow bundle so you can figure out how to get your ish together, get unstuck, get customers, all the trainings that's in that. When I talk in the Get Unstuck Challenge series, I said, listen, you need to get out of your way, get out of your head, and get at least 3 things done each day. And the reality is some of you want to write. I can't write. Some of you want to sing. I can't sing. Some of you want to get people to help you make your book, build your business. I can't afford this person. That person's going to say no. Get out of your head. Get out of your way. You don't know. I always say, get your ASK, get your ask in gear. Lynette's my client. I've worked with her for many, many years. She's also a deep friend. She's a light worker. She's a healer. She came to me. She said, listen, look, I need to get this thing done. I've been spinning my wheels. This is my budget. Can you help me? I can't help everybody, but I help my girl. You know, she got her asking there. Sometimes we don't even know how far we could go, but we blocked ourselves and said no to ourselves about how much we can afford, who's going to say yes, who's going to say no, if it's going to work. And then we've got these other people in our minds that telling us we can't do it. Why you want to do that? The negative self
Move in silence.
and the external voices bringing us down. So not only did I want to deliver for my girl Lynette and design this a beautiful book for her, I can't wait to get it printed so I can show you guys the printed version. I also wanted to encourage you to get out of your head, get out of your way, and get at least 3 things done each day. Right? Thank you so much, Jason, for coming on here and dropping those gems in there. Get at least 3 things done every day. A little by little, a little becomes a lot. A little by little, a little becomes a lot. I'm telling you, I can't help everybody, right? But that's all right, because you're not here to help everybody. You're here to help the right bodies. Energetically, the people who you need are going to become in your path, right? The things you are seeking you too. You just got to do the work, right? To tell the universe what you want. And then the universe will provide. I know my girl Lynette knows all about that.
Yes, it's the truth. It's the truth. Woo! And no, sometimes the universe will provide everything for you, but there are times when you have to step up and do what you need to do. Because I've learned waiting for the universe to provide, that don't work all the time either. You put that energy out there, and that energy is returned to you. You'll always have what you need when you need it. But sometimes it's learning, I need to take this step, and then every door will open for you. And that's exactly what happened with this book and with you. And this is so much more than I expected. This is beautiful. It's amazing. I thought the pictures that I thought were going to be in there, I had no idea there would actually be like children and details in there. I thought it was going to be a page on this side and then some pictures on the side. You're gifted. You're so gifted. It's wonderful. I have a question for you.
Yes.
When you were reading it and you were putting it together, how did it speak to you?
So I'm gonna go back. I shared it with Jay yesterday, right? And I said, okay, well, before I show it to you, let me read it to you. So I read the first 4 lines, and he was like, stop telling that I love it. I love it. I love everything. I love it. I love it. You know, I always try to pull inspiration when I'm doing my designs, right? And as I was reading it, not only did it resonate, right, with my inner child, not only do I feel like I had to visually give it justice, I said, okay, I need to pull out some of my favorite children's books so that I could get some inspiration. Like, so I've got all these children's books that I'm like, okay, I need to be inspired. Dr. Seuss was all kinds of coming up for me. I said, Christopher, baby, I know you're 14 now, but we need to find all your Dr. Seuss books because I need to go through them. I needed to make sure that it was representative of us. I love the illustrator. She is Vashti Harrison. Also the illustrator for the Here Love. I don't know if you ever saw that animated cartoon, Here Love. She illustrated that as well. Had to make sure that all my Melanin Magic, books. This one is alternative nursery rhymes for kids of color. Just inspired so that everybody could feel and see and hear themselves in what you wrote and what you so eloquently wrote. So it resonated definitely with me. I even had to bring out I did this children's book many, many years ago, my own bedtime stories, little bits. I said, LaShonda, just bring as much inspiration as you could to make sure that when you designing this thing for Lynette, you really put your thought and your soul and your foot and all that good stuff into it. So it definitely hit, my dear. I loved it. I loved hearing you read it today. And hopefully, not only does it resonate with people watching, but it inspires others to go forth and create their own amazingness as well.
Wow, thank you. Oh my heart is just overflowing and open, and I'm so grateful for this experience. I have my team behind me. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jason. This is awesome. Ah, this is you, Miss. Ah, LaShonda, you are your gifts. Dr. Seuss. My whole Charlie Brown, like you just made my day and my year. My nieces and nephews have been my muse, and they've been the people I've been behind the scenes. Like, hey, I wrote this book, and they gave me the ideas, and we went back and forth. And today, two of them are downstairs being church mouse quiet, so Auntie can be on here. Because I was like, it's coming today. And she's, calm down, Auntie, calm down. And I'm like, okay. Yes! Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so wonderful. It's amazing. You've captured everything. And yeah, it's incredible. Absolutely. And then when you put the friends part with the chalk, I was like, that's me.
I did feel like she kind of looked like you.
Oh my God, I think that's me. I think I got that. Oh my gosh. Even the lighter hair color, yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm digging this, and it's wonderful. The size, you picked up the nuances and the details, and the perfect no leads to your yes. And the multicultural, I needed that because it just is everything. It's inclusive. It's inclusive. It was written to be inclusive. There's not a person out here that has not experienced the trauma of no, and to be able to hear it, it's life changing. And I completely love it. The song, you got the song, you got to put the musical notes in the notes at the end. Oh my God, all of those notes that are like, wow. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, thank
So very
you.
welcome. This is what I
Wow.
do. This is what
Yes.
I do.
And you look at what you're doing. Okay. Yes. You made this possible. I would have sat there trying to figure out how to structure a page and put the end so it wasn't overlapping the page, and and that was taking away from my zone of genius.
Yeah.
Because this was done and I knew it was done, I was so clear. I was able to go and have the clear vision of, I need this song to have music to it. And I had no idea. LaShonda, a couple of things. I took Back to Business in 2016 with Justice Fergie. And I learned how to say, my name is Lynette Crosby, from her script that she taught me.
Stacey Ferguson, when she talked about pitching yourself, right?
Pitching
And getting
yourself.
investment capital. That was in 2016. Yeah.
That was in 2016, and she gave a script that's life changing, and it said, and from that I learned how to describe myself. My name is Lynette Crosby. I do things differently. I empower your heart, your mind, your ship, your rules. Ask the questions that have never been asked, like, what do you do with your life when you're no longer distracted by pain? Are you ready for joy? Are you ready for happiness and gratitude? Happy and gratitude are a protection. They are real. They are the missing element. Nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Nobody. I learned that from Back to Business. I learned how to be able to take the gift that I have and put it into a book and know, okay, this is, I've been trying to figure all that out. I had that experience. That didn't work for me. Let me give you what I have, but create one thing. I am a light worker. I write. I talk to people. I'm a transformational coach. there are so many different things, but I needed money for the mission. I needed this
Oh,
book to
no.
be created so that I could have something to pay for the next level. Because this is just the first edition of this book. This is the grand first golden edition of this book. And until I gave it to you to be completed, it was just an idea in my head. But now I can do all those other things because I have this one passion project that is I'm completely laser focused in. It's completed. And it's going to speak to so many people because I love it. It doesn't mean that I have to do this one thing. It means this one thing is complete. And I
Yes.
do not need to go around and dance around in circles and try to figure it all out. I need to pay you, invest in myself, give you what I have, and say, can you do this for me? And get the no that leads to my yes. Because if you say, no, Lynette, I'm not able to do that to you. I'm not able to do that for you. That would have led to the yes that is right for me. Maybe the next person is going to do it for me. If I get someone that gives me a yes that is insincere and that does it for me begrudgingly, they're blocking their blessing and they're blocking my blessing. Because their next client could be that $1 million client for them. And the person that ends up creating the book could create the book with the passion that you created it. And it didn't have to be halfway done. That wasn't going to take all of the different books and talk about Charlie Brown and speak to all of the places that you spoke to that all resonate with my soul. These are the things that I secretly wanted and didn't know how to say. Because of your passion and your gift, I got it all in my book that represents every child, all colors, all everything that's inclusive. That every single parent and person out here that reads it, that got a no that was traumatizing, because they've used no to traumatize us. But now that no is like, no is my friend. It was never meant to traumatize me. It was meant so that I could learn that no leads to the best of what I can have and experiences I can have. For those things, I am truly grateful. And this is money for the mission, because this is going to lead to those yeses. There's going to be someone that hears this. There's going to be someone that feels this, and they're going to buy 30 books. And for me, that's going to be life changing. There's going to be someone that buys 30,000 books, and it's going to be life changing for me. And I know that. And also just the impact of someone reading this to their child and healing the fact that they heard no as a challenge to their authority and who they were as parents and who they were as people. To say, no, I'm going to teach you no leads to your yes, so that when someone says no to you in that job interview or that whatever, you're going to say, okay, yes. All right, thank you for that no. I'm grateful. Give me my no so I can get to my yes. That's passion. That's amazing. And that's going to take them to that next step for them to decide, I don't need to work for you. I'm going to create my own business.
Come on now. Now, you know, what I will say to you is that there's so many levels to this, because Jason said, you know, what's the story behind the no? And we've been kind of talking about Lynette's vision of understanding that no has power. And no is a word that a lot of us, our inner childs and our current children, present day, have experienced and have been triggered by, and taking the control of it and being comfortable with the word no and understanding that no is my friend, right? Even adults. You know, I was talking to one of the participants, LaShonda Hoffman. She was a speaker for the business summit that I did about 2 weeks ago, the book business summit. And she said, LaShonda, so many years I've wanted to work with you, but I was afraid to ask. And today I said, if you want to move forward, you got to get out of your head, get out of your way, get at least 3 things done today, get your ASK, get your ask in gear. So, and the word no is so powerful. So many of us adults, we don't want to take the next step because we telling ourselves no. We don't want to ask a question because we afraid. We don't even know if they're going to say no, and we already afraid. We already scared, right? This is an amazing vision that you put together, because it resonates with so many people. Number one. Number two, the fact that you invested in yourself. No matter what budget. One of the things that I say is, don't be confused by what your eyes see. What your eyes see or what your eyes do not see. Your present reality is not your destiny. The reality of the situation is, some of us right now, money is funny and money is tight, but honey, that has nothing to do with your destiny. Yesterday, my hubby and I, we were watching Will Smith. Google YouTube Will Smith and outwork you or outwork anybody. Watch that clip. And he says that he is on some level an alchemist. He says, you know, alchemists are like mystical chemists, and they're able to work things to mystically get what they want out of life. And he said, you know what? Why should I think 2 + 2 is 4? The reality is 2 + 2 is anything that I want it to be. I am the idea. I am the possibility. And when I say this is what's going to be reality, the universe bends to my will. We as adults, we think ain't nothing going to change but today. We think our current situation is our ultimate destination, and that is not the truth. Do not be confused by what your eyes see. What your present day reality is, it's not your destiny. I did a live stream a few years ago on the last Spider-Man. I ain't going to spoil it for y'all, but essentially if you watch it, you'll find that his nemesis in that last Spider-Man was somebody who was an illusionist. And they could trick you into believing that what your eyes saw was reality, like all the crap that's going on right now. And he realized ultimately that in order for him to overcome that enemy, he had to close his eyes and fight blind. But he wasn't fighting blind. He was fighting from the internal. And that's what a lot of us have to do right now, because our reality, what we see, is playing tricks on us and deceiving us into believing that this is where it stops. Start now. Start now to see yourself as the possibility. Start now to see that the possibility of what your destiny can be has nothing to do with your present day reality. You can take that dollar and you can take the 15 cents and make $1. You can stretch it. You can reach out to people, and energetically, if you seek what you really want, it will seek you out. And God will position you into a place where the right people will find you. You know, I love that you talked about the fact that Back to Business. I know that you've worked with so many of the speakers, Rochelle Shaw. You had an opportunity to gain so much from Stacy. Letitia did her session on children's book a couple of weeks ago. You don't know who you're going to learn from. You don't know how you're going to be impacted.
Thank you.
Open yourself up to the power of this power circle right here. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yes. And do not feel like wherever it is you think you got it wrong, that was not the path for you. I'm going to say, wherever you think you got it wrong, that was not the path for you. Sometimes your soul will act out so that you get on the right path. Everything is, every person, everything that's where you are, take education, take it to the educational buyers for school libraries. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Planting the seeds that will grow for us, investing in your purpose. Wow. This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all, I could be on here forever, because Lynette and I, we have grown, we have cried, we have done many things together. I could be on here with my girl Lynette for a good minute, but I have to go because we've got the Firestarter Circle Monthly Mastermind literally in 30 minutes. And of course, Back to Business is happening this weekend. Lynette's going to be there. Hopefully, y'all going to be in the virtual building too. Make sure that you register over at backtobusiness.me, baby. It's the place to be when it comes to working on your reality, your destiny, all that, and then some. So, all right, y'all, thank you so much again for joining me. Again, don't forget to turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. This is our destiny, right? To work on our next season, our next level, and all week, I'm sharing things that you can do to start now. Till tomorrow, y'all. Take care. Bye.